Having Mercury in Aquarius in the first house means the person's thinking is progressive, innovative, and forward-looking. They may feel a strong urge to reform society and improve humanity, making them natural visionaries, innovators, or rule breakers. Their communication style might be unconventional, detached, or intellectual, which could confuse others. They're likely to be independent thinkers who enjoy mental flexibility and brainstorming new ideas. In relationships, these individuals may value intellectual compatibility, encouraging open-mindedness and understanding. They may take an intellectually driven approach to partnerships, often seeking mental stimulation and lively discussions. However, their detached communication style may come across as lack of emotion, which could lead to misunderstandings. Career-wise, Mercury in Aquarius in the first house individuals could excel in fields that enable them to exercise their innovative thinking. They may find fulfillment in scientific research, technology, social reform, or any area requiring avant-garde ideas. Strengths associated with this placement include unconventional thinking, intellectual independence, and progressive ideas. On the downside, this placement may lead to being misunderstood, perceived as emotionally detached, or too abstract. To grow, individuals with this placement need to learn to communicate their ideas in more relatable ways without sacrificing their unique perspective. They should also remember that, while intellectual connection is important, emotional warmth is equally critical in maintaining meaningful relationships. Having Mercury in Aquarius in the second house indicates an innovative, original thinker with a knack for unconventional ideas. This individual often views the world through a progressive lens and is not afraid to challenge traditional beliefs. In relationships, this placement suggests a need for intellectual stimulation. They would gravitate towards partners who share their forward-thinking perspective and can match their intellectual prowess. These individuals are highly communicative and enjoy discussions about abstract concepts or social causes. In terms of career, they might do well in fields such as technology, science, or social reform, where innovative thinking and unconventional approaches are valued. They tend to value financial stability, but their unique way of thinking might open up unconventional income sources. The main strengths associated with this placement are intellectual curiosity, originality, and visionary thinking. Conversely, their challenges might include a tendency towards eccentricity or an overly analytical approach to life, which could cause them to overlook emotional factors. Personal growth lessons could involve learning to balance their intellectual pursuits with emotional engagement, and appreciating conventional wisdom while continuing to push boundaries. Mastering these lessons will allow this individual to fully utilize their unique thinking for financial gain and personal fulfillment. This placement should learn to value not only their advanced ideas but also the practicality of conventional methods, creating a blend of old and new. With Mercury in Aquarius in the third house, one is likely to be forward-thinking with a unique, intelligent, and innovative mindset. This placement suggests an individual who values freedom of thought and often thinks outside the box. They are likely to have a future-oriented perspective and excel in fields associated with science, technology, or anything that allows them to explore the unknown. Communication for these individuals often occurs at a rapid, quick-witted speed. They like discussing ideas and debating concepts, making them engaging conversationalists. In relationships, they may be drawn towards intellectually stimulating partners who love to share ideas and knowledge. However, these individuals may also appear detached or aloof at times due to their analytical and logical approach to emotions. Their career may be influenced by their knack for innovation and originality. They could excel in roles that require brainstorming, ideation, or technological proficiency. They might struggle in rigid, traditional workplaces as they prefer diversity and originality over conventional methods. Strengths include intellectual curiosity, innovative thought processes, and an ability to communicate effectively. On the downside, they might face challenges in handling emotional situations or in maintaining close personal relationships due to their analytical approach. The personal growth lesson for them is to balance their intellectual curiosity with meaningful relationships and to understand the value of emotions. Increased emotional maturity could make their personal and professional lives more well-rounded and satisfying. Mercury in Aquarius in the 4th house signifies an individual with a unique communication style and a mind full of progressive and innovative ideas. The person is intellectually stimulated by discussions about humanity, society, and future possibilities. They also have a tendency to express themselves in unconventional ways. When it comes to relationships, this placement suggests a person who values intellectual connection. They don't follow traditional relationship norms and are likely to be drawn towards like-minded individuals who share their broad visions. In terms of career influences, individuals with this placement could excel in fields that require innovative thinking and problem-solving skills. Careers related to technology, science, activism, or social reform can be rewarding. Their unique approach to communication may also give them a distinct advantage in roles that involve public speaking or teaching. Strengths associated with this placement include intellectual curiosity, originality, and a strong sense of social justice. They typically possess the ability to think outside the box and to communicate complex ideas in a clear, accessible way. Challenges might include a tendency to be too detached or aloof, which can lead to misunderstandings or conflicts with others who prefer a more conventional approach. In terms of personal growth, learning to balance their strong mental energy with emotional sensitivity can be a powerful lesson for these individuals. While they may gravitate toward rational thought and intellectual discourse, it's important for them to not discount the value of emotions in their journey of self-understanding and in their interactions with others. Mercury in Aquarius people are inventive and quick-witted. They think differently, often surprising people with unique opinions. They're extroverted and sociable, enjoying dynamic group discussions. They excel in turning abstract thoughts into practical ideas. They might struggle with focusing on specific details, as they always think about the bigger picture. When it comes to the 5th house, love and creativity come into play. Mercury in Aquarius individuals are attracted to unique, mentally stimulating individuals. They desire freedom in relationships and can struggle with emotional intimacy. They might see romantic partners more as friends. Communication in relationships is key for these individuals as they're captivated by intellectual connection. Looking at careers, Mercury in Aquarius in the 5th house favors areas requiring innovation, quick thinking, and collaboration. Careers in technology, research, or social causes can be appealing. They can also excel in creative fields that allow them to express their individuality. Strengths of this placement include creativity, social skills, and the ability to see things from a wider perspective. Challenges may arise from their aversion to routine, restlessness, and difficulty dealing with details. Personal growth can come from learning to be more present and detail-oriented. They'll benefit from understanding that not everyone thinks like they do, and that's okay. They need to allow themselves to be vulnerable in relationships, and not just rely on intellectual connection. Mercury in Aquarius in the 6th house implies someone who's eccentric, intelligent, and future-looking in their thought processes. They tend to have unique perspectives and could be seen as unconventional thinkers. They enjoy intellectual challenges and often seek new ways to solve problems. They are adept at thinking outside the box and are usually bold in expressing their innovative ideas. In relationships, this individual is drawn to people who have their unique views and stimulate their intellect. They require a level of mental stimulation in their relationship and may often engage in deep, philosophical discussions. They often come across as detached because they love to live in the realm of ideas and thoughts. For career influences, people with Mercury in Aquarius in the 6th house could excel in areas requiring logical reasoning and innovative thinking. Careers in technology, science, or social reform could be favorable. Their ability to see possibilities where others don't can make them good strategists and planners. However, this placement comes with challenges. Sometimes, they could be perceived as too quirky or eccentric, which may hinder their social interactions. They also run the risk of overthinking or getting stuck in their ideas, struggling to see other perspectives. For personal growth, it's crucial for these individuals to learn the importance of emotional connections besides intellectual ones in their relationships. They should also remember that conventionality isn't always negative, and that sometimes the tried and tested methods work best. Overall, the Mercury in Aquarius in the 6th house placement encourages innovation and independent thinking, but it often requires the person to find balance between their high intellect and emotional and social realities. Having Mercury in Aquarius in the 7th house suggests an intellectual, inventive, and progressive mindset. This individual is likely to be a creative and independent thinker, often coming up with novel ideas or unique perspectives. They enjoy communicating these ideas and fostering intellectual connections, making them excellent conversationalists. In relationships, this placement indicates a desire for stimulating intellectual interaction. They value equality and are fair in their approach to others. However, they can be emotionally detached, preferring to approach relationships from an analytical perspective, which could lead to misunderstandings. In terms of career influence, industries that value innovation, creativity, and progressive ideas will likely appeal to them. They could thrive in scientific research, technology, or social activism. They might gravitate towards occupations where they can contribute to societal change or where unique and forward-thinking ideas are appreciated. Strengths associated with this placement include intellectual curiosity, originality, and strong communication skills. Challenges might involve emotional detachment, a tendency to overanalyze relationships, and potential problems in understanding emotional nuances. Personal growth for this individual involves learning to balance their intellectual approach with empathy. They'll benefit from acknowledging the emotional aspects of relationships and incorporating them into their interactions. By achieving this balance, they would be able to enhance their relationships and personal development. Mercury in Aquarius in the 8th house indicates an intellectual, progressive personality. These individuals are usually open-minded and innovative. They appreciate freedom of thought and may always question conventional wisdom, eager to analyze different perspectives. This questioning attitude gives them a unique ability to solve problems and makes them valuable to the teams they work in. These individuals can have complex relationships. On one hand, they value honesty and candidness, and on the other, they can be detached and aloof due to their intellectual pursuits. They need partners who appreciate their need for intellectual stimulation and respect their independence. In terms of career, they may thrive in areas that encourage creative thinking and problem solving. These can include fields like technology, research, social reform, or any arena that values innovative ideas. Strengths include intellectual curiosity, the ability to think outside the box, and the courage to question authority. However, challenges could be emotional detachment, a tendency to overthink, or a reluctance to conform, which might isolate them from their peers. As for personal growth, learning to balance their desire for independence with emotional connection can improve their relationships. Also, embracing collaborative efforts can enhance their professional standing and enrich their ideas. Similarly, they can grow by realizing that authority and convention can sometimes offer valuable guidance. Overall, their journey involves balancing their unique thought process with the needs of the people around them. Having Mercury in Aquarius in the 9th house suggests a person with a mind buzzing with innovative ideas, big thoughts, and a strong desire for knowledge. They are likely intellectually curious and enjoy abstract thinking, often drawn to studying philosophy, metaphysics, or science. In terms of personality, they are independent thinkers, often bringing unique perspectives to conversations. However, they may struggle with connecting to others' emotional perspectives due to their rational approach. They enjoy stimulating intellectual debates but need to be cautious not to come off as aloof or condescending. In relationships, their communication is often clear and progressive, valuing honesty and authenticity. However, these individuals may find themselves attracted to partners who can challenge their intellect. Emotional connection might take a back seat in their relationships. Career-wise, this placement suits roles that require analytical skills, perhaps in areas like science, technology, academia, or law. They may also excel in fields that allow them to bring about change or to shape the future, such as social reform or policy making. Strengths of this placement include intellectual capacity, innovative thinking, and effective communication. Challenges involve being overly analytical or detached, and potentially struggling with emotional connections. Personal growth opportunities may lie in learning to value emotional depth, listen more to others, and use their innovative thinking for good. Developing patience with those who cannot keep pace with their rapid thought process might also be an important lesson. With Mercury in Aquarius in the 10th house, there's a distinctive way of thinking. Curiosity for new ideas and interest in breakthrough technologies shape intellect. This placement suggests creative, visionary, and innovative traits with an ability to communicate these with others effectively. Non-traditional and open-minded, an individual may be comfortable discussing unconventional topics or breaking the mold in lecture halls and boardrooms. In relationships, this placement encourages honesty and intellectual stimulation. The person may value witty banter, deep discussions, and shared intellectual pursuits. However, their logical approach could come across as cold or distant at times. Career-wise, this placement favors work that involves mental agility, innovation, and communication. Careers in technology, research, social reform, or industries that challenge orthodox ways might be appealing. Strengths include intellectual curiosity, innovativeness, and a knack for communication. The person may be seen as ahead of their time and is likely able to articulate complex ideas with clarity. However, challenges could emerge in the form of becoming too detached or rational, possibly neglecting emotional considerations. Growth lessons may involve learning to balance the analytical mind with the emotional heart. It's important to experience emotions rather than merely analyze them. Also, taking the time to listen to others' perspectives and not get too fixed on their own ideas could foster personal growth. Mercury in Aquarius in the 11th house suggests an individual is inventive, progressive, and intellectual. Their thinking often transcends the ordinary, exploring unconventional ideas or futuristic concepts. They appreciate open exchange of ideas and enjoy group discussions, often taking the role of the unconventional thinker. In relationships, these individuals tend to maintain intellectual connections. They often value friendships that provide mental stimulation. A lover or a friend needs to be open-minded and accepting of their unique perspectives. Communication is essential for them, often preferring to express themselves through thoughtful conversation. Career-wise, they would excel in fields that embrace progress or innovation. Technology, science, or social activism could be promising areas. Their forward thinking and ability to think outside the box would bring fresh insights to whatever field they choose. However, they may encounter challenges. Their unconventional ideas may be misunderstood or seen as too radical by others. They could also become detached and overly rational, losing touch with emotion or intuition. Personal growth could involve embracing their uniqueness while finding common ground with others. While sticking to their ideas is admirable, appreciating other mindsets would contribute to growth. Emotionally connecting with others would bring balance to their intellectual focus. In conclusion, this placement indicates an individual who values intellectual connection, brings innovation to their career, and continually seeks growth by embracing their individuality and empathizing with others. Mercury in Aquarius in the 12th house points to an individual who is highly intuitive, intellectual, and progressive. This person may have a unique way of thinking and communicating, often looking at things from a different perspective. They value their mental independence and are not easily swayed by conventional norms or ideas. This placement also suggests that these individuals may tend to keep their innovative thoughts to themselves, which could sometimes lead to feelings of loneliness or misunderstood. In terms of relationships, they can come across as detached or aloof. However, they are capable of deep emotional connections. They value honesty and transparency, often placing high importance on mental compatibility. Their unique perspective can contribute to interesting and intellectual conversations, making them fascinating people to be around. Professionally, this placement can indicate potential success in fields requiring original thinking or innovation, like science, technology, or arts. The quiet reflection associated with the 12th house may also mean they do well in research, strategy, or other behind-the-scenes roles. Strengths include insightful thinking, visionary ideas, and independence. Challenges may involve difficulty expressing their innovative ideas and feeling isolated due to their unique perspectives. Personal growth lessons could involve learning to share their ideas more openly and finding ways to connect on a deeper level in relationships. They might also benefit from realizing their unique thoughts have value and should not be kept hidden or suppressed. Despite the occasional feelings of isolation, they should remember that their distinctive perspective is their greatest strength.